say what we look for are roles, a great role, a great script in any television or film project that we do. It's not about trying to look for a black role. I mean, we're all trying to strive to just be great performers, great actors. And I think the first thing you should do when looking for a role is look for a great part that speaks to you at that moment, not if it's black or white or anything like that.
There's an interview that you should go home and Google. Viola Davis and Octavia Spencer sat on the Tavis Smiley stage the other night, and there's a YouTube clip. Google it. Viola and Octavia addressed this question in reference to the help, because they've caught a lot of flack. And one of the things that Viola said is, as actors, we're trying to find human characters. Humans have flaws, okay? You can't always play the hero. I know we want to be heroes because we've been through a lot as a culture, but to be the best artist you can be, you got to play both sides. And so we can't get mad that Denzel got celebrated for tearing the back at a training day. We can't get mad that Viola and Octavia brought dignity to people who deserve to be dignified and respected. So we want to try to remove labels and focus on quality, because if it's great, everybody's going to want to watch it, and we are surely going to be proud of it. So that's how I would try to tackle that question.
Okay, thank you. All right. What or who, again, either of you can answer this question. What or who inspired you to pursue a career in acting?
Well, first I'll say, I feel like I inspired me, because, you know, it was just something about being a kid and sitting in front of the TV and seeing actors play different characters, and then seeing them on one show and then seeing them on another show playing a totally different person. Like, they could be whoever they wanted to be. You could be a fireman, you could be a lawyer, you could be a doctor. That was just always intriguing to me, you know. But then I would see people like Denzel and Will Smith doing that thing, and I can say those are people that really inspired me. So.
Again, either of you can answer this question. If I had my choice, I would like for Miss Elise Neal to answer this question. Have you ever had to compromise your personal integrity in order to play a role?
That's a good question, because, you know, I saw this question last night, and I think one of the great things about being an actor is you are not portraying yourself. So how am I, you know, compromising my integrity? I think the first thing you should be doing as a performer is going deep within what that character is. So if I'm playing a 1920s girl in Rosewood that I don't know anything about the 1920s, but what I do know about is being a girl from Memphis, Tennessee, who's, even as a young girl, has had run-ins with slight oppression as a black girl and what that feels like. So approaching a role is not about my integrity, it's about being honest to what I'm portraying and doing the best I can to, you know, Google, look at all types of documentaries and look at everything I can do to play that role to the best of my ability. I may not be that girl. I may not be, you know, looking for a way out of a bad circumstance like, you know, one of my roles. But what I have to do as an actor is play that particular person to the best of my ability.
I'd like to add to that. Who's seen Tyler Perry's I Can Do That All By Myself? So I play this character, Randy, who made a lot of people mad, but he's nothing like me, okay? And as an ensemble cast, we're trying to tell a story and deliver a message for Tyler, okay? So you ladies, that if you have a man like that in your life, cut him loose, okay? In playing that role, I have to do a lot of things that Brian would never do. I have 5 younger sisters. I've beaten cats like that away from my sisters all my life, okay? But I'm not compromising anything in the way of delivering a message to you ladies. Okay, that helps me achieve my goal. It helps me elevate Taraji's character so that she can have a revelation and discovery that she doesn't need that mess. There's something better. There's another choice she can make. Okay, so as artists, again, coming back to, we have to portray a full human being to connect with you guys and make you receive the message. So compromising integrity is a hard, concept to grasp, because I think sometimes we look at it as we want to see heroes, we want to see positive images, but you got to have both sides to be able to drive that story and tell that story. You're not always going to play the hero.
Yeah, and let's be honest, all sides of all human beings exist in the world. So you have to tell everybody's story.
Mr. Gross, would you like to say anything on that?
I mean, they pretty much handled everything that I was going to say. I don't want to be redundant.
Okay, so for you, Mr. Gross, what is your secret to success?
I wouldn't even call it a secret. I just really believe in believing in yourself first. Just believing that you can accomplish anything that you put your mind to, and then it takes a lot of hard work, because you get many no's in this industry, but you gotta build a mountain of no's to get that perfect yes. And when that yes comes, you appreciate it that much more, because you've been grinding it out. You've been in the audition rooms. You've been sending out your resume and headshot to agents, and you appreciate it when it comes. So it's a lot of hard work. Hard work pays, no matter what.
Would you like to answer that question as well?
Well, I mean, it's hard to say, what's your secret, because he's right, it's not a secret. It's all about hard work. It's all about the hours that you put into day-to-day being in acting class, taking a character that was on a page and making it real for everyone when you see it. I think that's actually the most fun to me, is that process of, getting that part and being like, okay, how am I going to make this work? How am I going to do it different than I think anybody else would? I mean, that's what we strive for. You have to strive for greatness, and whatever that means to you, that's what you need to strive for. And for me, it's all about getting the part and seeing how I can make her something completely different than anybody else would, and doing the best that I can do to it. That's the secret to success, I guess.
How do you prepare for a role? Mr. White.
It depends on the role. It depends on who you're working with and what the role is called for. Sometimes the director, I did a play called What My Husband Doesn't Know. With David E. Talbot, we hit about 35 cities. We came down here, and every line, every cadence, every step was directed by David E. Talbot. There weren't a lot of choices to make. It was a choice to do it, and then a choice to listen and execute. Sometimes they ask you to bring everything. If you work with somebody like a Clint Eastwood, he is not going to say 2 words to you. You're going to show up, and you're going to do your job, and you're going to get 2 takes. And if you don't do it well, somebody else is going to come in and do it. So it really depends, and that's part of the skill set. Almost in any career, being able to figure out what's necessary and how you're being asked to add value and act. So there's no real clear answer, but class is the #1 way I study. I'm a student of anything I do. I've been doing this for 12 years. I've been in class for 12 years. I'm in 3 different classes now. Okay, every day I'm not working, I'm in class trying to get better, whether it's dance class, movement class, movement class, improv class, comedy classes, etc., etc. It's just being prepared for when the opportunity comes, and staying humble and realizing there's no such thing as perfection in acting, because you're searching for the truth, and you can never be too honest. So it's get in class and keep pushing.
Yeah, I think one of the misconceptions, I'll tell a small story. I worked with a young girl about 2 weeks ago who was going in for a role, and a lot of people know I dance and sing as well. So she asked me to help her with the dance part of her audition. And then I asked her how it went after. And she was like, well, they didn't even ask me to dance. We did all that dance rehearsal. And I was like, well, did you work on the lines? Did you go to a coach? Were you working on the lines? No, I was working on the dance. Okay. The biggest part of our job is being prepared completely. And knowing if they want you to dance, you better be the best dancer in the room, or the most excited dancer in the room if you're not the best dancer in the room. But also knowing your lines and being prepared, and also just being humble, because like Brian said, you have directors that want you to show up and give them 5,000 choices, and you have some directors who want to tell you all the choices. You have to be humble and you have to be ready. So those are the two things that you have to have.